Hi, my name is Stephen Adams and I'm the marketing specialist here at the ESA headquarters in Annapolis, Maryland. Our staff is very excited for Entomology 2015, now less than a month away, and we hope that you are too. In this short video, ESA's president, Phil Mulder, provides a preview of all that Entomology 2015 has to offer. He discusses the meeting's new events, including premiere presentations and 3-minute presentations, its great lineup of speakers, including the famed cartoonist Jorge Cham, and its numerous networking opportunities. Following Phil, a representative of Meet Minneapolis highlights the best of all there is to see and do in Minneapolis, while Rosina Romano, ESA's Director of Meetings, concludes with some details on getting around and making the most of both the meeting and Minneapolis. If you're attending Entomology 2015, this must-watch video contains the must-know info.
And now I'll turn it over to Dr. Mulder.
Thank you, Stephen. Well, we've been planning Entomology 2015, and so now there's information that you need to know before you go. We've been planning the 2015 meeting for several years with our partners at Agronomy, Crops, and Soil Science Societies, and I'm excited that the meeting is almost here. Today, I'm going to highlight all the things you need to know about this year's meeting. Whether you've been coming to the ESA annual meeting for 20 years or this is your first one, I know this webinar will give you new information and some great ways to make the most of your time in Minneapolis. By now, you should have received a link to our online searchable program, but even if you lose that link, you can find it from the ESA homepage. The PDF of the program book is estimated to be available for download online by October 20th. Here's a tip. You don't need to pay extra to have the program book mailed to you in advance of the meeting. By downloading the PDF or using the mobile app, you'll be able to review and schedule everything you need in advance. And within our online program, you can find a link to the Agronomy, Crops, and Soils online program. Take a little time to review both programs to find all of the presentations in advance that you want to attend. Here's another tip. To find all of the partner programs listed as joint sessions, you can find them in the ESA Special Sessions category. We've copied all of the joint sessions submitted to the Agronomy, Crops, and Soils meeting into our online program and program book to make it easier for you to find. And the best part is that all sessions in both programs are open for you to attend as part of your registration, getting you access to more sessions than ever before. Another great benefit to the co-located meeting is an expanded exhibit hall. With our 117 exhibitors, there will be more publishers, services, artisans, and job opportunities than ever before. This interactive exhibit hall map can be found within Entomology 2015 web pages under Exhibitors. And do you see all the poster boards set up in the hall? This setup will be quadruple in size to our normal setup. Be sure to take time each day to view the posters in the afternoon. Cash bars will be set up each afternoon to encourage networking and sharing. And don't forget about virtual posters. We'll have several flat screen monitors set up with poster boards for you to scroll through the virtual submissions, our most ever. Look for a new job. An expanded career center covering interests of all 4 societies will be set up in the center at the back of the hall. Some new initiatives that we developed this year include premiere and 3-minute presentations. Premiere presentations are well connected to our meeting theme. They're highlighted in the program and provide attendees to view some of the best entomology talks centered around partnering for success in science. These presentations will occur each day of the meeting, and presenters will be interviewed at special times during the meeting to provide highlights related to their talks. 3-minute presentations will involve student members presenting on an elevator talk about their research to win or place in competition for the President's Prize. Audience participation is encouraged, as everyone in attendance will get to pick the top 2 winners that they personally chose. We have set aside a special time on Monday for this competition that will not conflict with other student competitions or with section business meetings. So everyone is encouraged to attend this exciting first time ever ESA event. At our ESA plenary session, I'm particularly excited to welcome an old friend and colleague as our Founders Memorial Lecturer, Dr. Tom Baker, Distinguished Professor of Entomology and Chemical Ecology at Penn State University. Tom will share with us Love at First Sniff, Harry Shorey and the Dawn of the Age of Pheromones. Dr. Shorey was a leading authority on the development of pheromone chemistry and its present-day use in IPM. Following our ESA plenary, we will have a joint plenary session with our partners at the annual meeting, the Tri-Societies. Our plenary speakers will be addressing the topic of field-to-market sustainability and their perspectives on feeding our growing population in the future. Speakers include Rod Snyder, President of Field to Market, and one of our own, Dr. Sonny Ramaswamy, the current Director of the National Institute of Food and Agriculture for USDA. The Entomological Foundation raffle will feature two main prizes this year. You could win a VIP registration to the International Congress of Entomology in September 2016, which includes domestic air travel, ground transportation to and from the hotel suite for 6 nights, an invitation to the ESA Governing Board reception, and other special treatment for an estimated retail value of more than $2,000. In addition to this, we'll have a Blitz auction, a Monday Minneapolis dinner, your research in a song, an NMNH or National Museum of Natural History private tour, or you can choose to immortalize your research with Dr. May Berenbaum, our 2016 ESA president. We're excited to offer 2 great fitness activities while at Entomology 2015. The activities to enhance your time will be used to enhance your time at this year's meetings. Both activities are open to all attendees. Pre-registration for the 5K Fun Run Walk closes at 5 p.m. on Monday, November 16th, so be sure to sign up in advance. And we'll have a special sunrise yoga on November 18th as well. We are so excited to have Jorge Cham, creator of PhD Comics, joining us for our closing plenary and hosting a screening of his second PhD movie, Still in Grad School. Join us for popcorn Tuesday evening and enjoy this unique opportunity to have the creator in the audience with you. Use this link to see a trailer to the movie to get excited about that opportunity. Then stay for his closing plenary talk on Wednesday evening. His comic strips have appeared in many of the top journals, including Nature, Science Magazine, the Chronicle of Higher Education, IEEE Potentials Magazine, Math Horizons Magazine, Stanford Magazine, and Canada's The Peer Review Magazine, among others. And it's been linked to the websites of USA Today, the New York Times, and the Washington Post. If you finished your degree years ago, his comics will still make you laugh. New this year, we are offering universities the opportunity to host reception tables during the welcome reception to facilitate networking not only within your own department, but also with their agronomy counterparts. As always, ESA offers a robust student program, one that our young professionals should not miss. As a former National Linnean Games Master, I encourage you to be at both the prelims Sunday afternoon and the finals on Tuesday afternoon. Monday morning showcases some of the best up-and-coming research by all of our student members. I highly encourage all of our members to get up early on Monday, first to support our Women in Science breakfast, and then our students presenting in the morning sessions. Tuesday afternoon will feature the student debate topic, Molecular Biology and Entomology, Partnering for Solutions, with teams from UC Davis, Auburn, Louisiana State, North Carolina State, Florida A&M, and the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. Every year we showcase some of the best insect photography as well. This year, join us Tuesday at lunchtime to view the winning submissions to the photo salon. Check online to see all of our lunch and learns, our tours and workshops this year. We have many that are traditionally offered to the agronomy, crops, and soils community that I know many entomologists will find interesting, and I encourage you to check those out. Now sign up early to be sure our selected tour or workshop doesn't sell out without you. Now, I've got some special tips for maximizing your network opportunities. First of all, bring plenty of business cards and leave those cards at your poster or have them available for your oral presentations. Complete your attendee profile on the mobile app so that others can find you, and attend all the university's events and connect with current or past alumni at the welcome reception and at the university Monday evening receptions. And then finally, just connect at special sessions on specific topics and share your information during those opportunities. So get active on the social media as well. You can share your Entomology 2015 experience via either Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook using #IntSoc15 for your chance to win an American Express gift card. And winners will be randomly selected, so the more active you are, the better your chances of winning.
To make the most of your time outside of the convention center, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what Minneapolis has to offer. Well, first of all, when you arrive at our airport, we have light rail. Light rail, which will take you directly to downtown Minneapolis. It also goes to the Mall of America in St. Paul. Fares are $1.75 during non-peak times and $2.25 during peak times. It's approximately a 30-minute ride. We also offer taxis and shuttles. And really, you don't need a car in Minneapolis. It's a very walkable city. We have nice ride bikes, which is a perfect option for you to do. You can ride one of the nice ride bikes around our 22 lakes located within the city limits. And did you know we're the best big city for public parks? We won the award 2 years ago. One of the other exciting things about Minneapolis is we have 45,000 downtown residents. Our downtown doesn't shut down at 6 p.m. That's exciting. We have 4 major sports teams. We have tons, at least 300 restaurants within walking distance of the convention center, plenty of shopping, and no sales tax on clothing. Lots of museums and theaters, all within walking distance. So please leave your car at home. There's really something for everyone. One of the most interesting things about Minneapolis that you won't really see in any other cities is we have 8 miles of climate-controlled skywalks. You can see this on the picture. The other really exciting thing about Minneapolis is Nicollet Mall. You can walk up and down Nicollet Mall, which is a block from the convention center. There's plenty of dining, plenty of libation options, as well as shopping and lots to see and do. Visit the Mill City Museum, which captures the rich history of the flour milling industry in Minneapolis on the Mississippi River. The Minneapolis Institute of Arts is one of the top 10 comprehensive museums in the country, and we can't forget about the Walker Art Center, which is contemporary art. All of these are within walking distance of the convention center. Of course, we have the nationally renowned Guthrie Theater and our phenomenal historic State and Orpheum Theaters, again, all within walking distance of downtown. Only Chicago and Washington, D.C. have more museums than Minneapolis does. Between Minneapolis and St. Paul, we have a total of 57 museums. Minneapolis boasts a large variety of diverse restaurants, with over 300 within walking distance of the Minneapolis Convention Center. Be sure to visit some of our famous districts, our Warehouse District, our new North Loop area, which is a hoppin' area, Uptown, all great areas located within Minneapolis. And of course, we all know about the microbrewery scene. There's too many to mention. Be sure to visit one of our new microbreweries. Shopping. Well, first of all, we have no sales tax on clothing, which is absolutely fabulous, and you don't get that in many cities. Downtown, we have our Macy's, Target, our shopping mall, the Gavaday Common, and we can't forget about the largest mall in the United States, the Mall of America, which you can take light rail to, and it's actually located very close to the airport. Don't forget about our professional sports teams, the Minnesota Vikings, NFL, Minnesota Timberwolves, NBA, Minnesota Wild, and NHL. And of course, visit Minneapolis.org to get all of this information and find out what's going on while you're here. Remember Minneapolis, city by nature. There's something for everyone. See you next month.
Thanks, Madonna. I'm Rosina Romano, and I'm ESA's Director of Meetings. And I'm excited to tell you about all the fun, new, and cool things we'll be doing in Minneapolis this year for our co-located meeting with Agronomy, Crops, and Soils. I can't wait to share the inside scoop with you. First, let's get started with getting in from the airport. Madonna told you about all the light rail options. but we have a discount program with Super Shuttle too. It's $24 round trip from the airport, and with so many people coming from all over, you're bound to end up on a shuttle with other Synergy and Science attendees. We've listed all the great ways to get downtown, including guaranteed parking options and taxi services online. Take a moment before you leave for the airport to review it. Also, last time I was in Minneapolis, I used Uber to get around the city, and it was cheaper than a cab, which is another great option to get from place to place. Once you're downtown and settled in, your first stop at the convention center is probably ESA's Registration and Information Center to pick up your badge, program, insect calendar, and tote bag. Before the annual meeting, we'll be sending QR code registration notifications. Some of you may have used them for the branch meetings earlier this year. A fast lane will be set up Saturday through Monday morning to allow for all those with their QR codes to pick up their badge in a jiffy. Be sure to preview your badge and make any necessary changes in advance to keep the line speeding along. As a co-located meeting, we'll have 2 registration desks set up in the same area, but don't worry, ESA is easy to spot, as we'll be featuring insects as part of the desk setup. The photos are awesome this year, and all of them come from our members. Just follow signs towards Exhibit Hall B will be set up in the foyer. And while you're there, check out some of the registration add-ons. Many tours and workshops still have availability. Ask staff how you can sign up. Your program book will feature a color city map that shows all the hotels via the Skyway and the free bus that runs along Nicollet Mall. If you're staying downtown and more than 5 blocks from the convention center, Meet Minneapolis will be providing custom maps at hotel check-in for you to navigate the Skyway to and from the center. If you miss it, don't worry. Maps will be available at their desk at the center, all made just for you. And don't forget, ESA will have a complimentary coat check available for all coats and bags you may need while in Minneapolis. Be sure to take advantage of the service so your arms don't get tired. Now that you have your badge, dropped your coat, where do you go? That's simple. All ESA symposia, organized meetings, and 10-minute papers sessions are scheduled to take place on the 2nd floor, making them extremely easy to find. And the headquarters hotel for ESA is the Hyatt Regency, via the Skywalk to the convention center. All ESA committee meetings will take place on the 2nd floor there as well, making it an easy direct walk between the two. I also have the inside scoop on where all the food will be. And this year in Minneapolis, I bet you'll want to be in the convention center more than outside. Kiosks will be set up all around the center for places to buy coffee, snacks, and meals throughout the day. Starting Sunday evening, right after the joint opening plenary, we'll have a reception in the exhibit hall. Appetizers, carving stations, and cash bars will be set up all around. And don't stop at the first one you see. The ones in the back of the hall are always less crowded. And I know, because I can always see it from above. ESA will have 3 sponsored lunch and learns this year. And by sponsored, I mean free. The STEP-sponsored lunch and learns have advanced registration. Be sure to log back into registration and sign up if interested. The rest of the lunches are available on a first-come, first-served basis. On Monday morning, before the start of the students' competition, our Women in Science group will be organizing a networking breakfast. The first 175 students will receive a complimentary voucher for the cart set up in this area. Even if you aren't a student, we encourage you to join us. And for students, you heard from Rebecca and Kendall tell you about the student reception. Shuttles will depart immediately following the student award ceremony and take you to the poorhouse. And remember, this is for students only, so they can have a little fun. With so much going on in the exhibit hall this year, here are a couple of reminders to make sure you make it to all the important places. Skip buying a coffee in the morning and be in the hall at 9:30 a.m. when complimentary coffee and tea will be available for all attendees. These refreshments will be set up between the 2 society centers in the center of the hall. You can't miss it. ESA will be launching new journal covers starting in the beginning of 2016. Stop by our publishing partner Oxford's booth to take a look at them. And I know you know we're excited about ICE next year. It's kind of all we're talking about. Casey from Visit Orlando will be on site to tweet your excitement for her city. Come by her booth to see everything going on and start planning your time in Orlando next year. And I'm sure Debbie would want me to remind you to renew your membership for next year and get a free gift in the booth. I think this may be limited, so go early. Make the most of your time in Minneapolis and upload your presentation early and online by Monday, November 9th. 5 advanced presenters who upload online will receive a $25 Amex gift card to be drawn randomly. And you don't have to upload your final presentation. Just upload a draft and insert the final one on site at the presentation preview room located in 201B. Be sure to stop by the desk to preview your slides and ensure all your photos and videos display correctly in advance of your presentation. The on-site UPS Business Center is set up to print your posters in advance and have them available for on-site pickup within the Convention Center. PDFs of your poster may be submitted via email in advance of the meeting, and payments can be made online or on-site during pickup. Be sure to check the program book for all the setup, presentation, and takedown times for your specific poster. Both co-located meetings will be offering mobile apps this year. Search Entomology 2015 to download the ESA app, and search My Sci Meetings to download the app for the Agronomy Crops and Soils program. And be sure to take advantage of this unique opportunity to attend sessions you wouldn't normally see at ESA. We have an exciting program planned for our joint opening plenary on Sunday evening. Start thinking of what you want to ask our speakers now and tweet your questions using the hashtag AskRod and AskSunny. Did I miss anything? Do you have any other questions? You can reach out to me or anyone else from ESA. We'd be happy to help. And if you're looking for me at the meeting, someone from registration can always find me. Just start there.